Dry mint is what happens when freshness learns discipline. Fresh mint is loud. It bursts. It shocks the senses. Dry mint, on the other hand, is controlled energy. It does not disappear when dried. It transforms. And that transformation is the reason dry mint became one of the most important herbs in global cooking. Botanically, mint belongs to the genus Mentha, a large group of aromatic plants in the Lamiaceae family. Peppermint, spearmint, water mint, and field mint are the most common sources of dried mint. When mint leaves are harvested and dried, water evaporates but essential oils remain trapped inside plant cells. This concentration is the key. Drying mint intensifies certain compounds, especially menthol, carvone, and limonene. The result is a warmer, rounder aroma compared to fresh mint. Less sharp, more herbal, more adaptable. Historically, mint was dried long before refrigeration existed. Ancient civilizations understood that drying preserved flavor, medicine, and value. In the Middle East, dried mint became a staple because it stored easily and traveled well. It turned seasonal abundance into year-round flavor. Dry mint spread across trade routes. It appeared in Persian, Ottoman, Arab, Greek, and later European kitchens. Each culture used it differently, but always with intention. Flavor-wise, dry mint is cooling without being icy. It brings freshness without rawness. It sits comfortably between savory and aromatic. This balance is why it works in so many dishes. In savory cooking, dry mint acts as a bridge. It connects fatty foods to freshness. It cuts heaviness without erasing richness. Yogurt sauces, meat dishes, legumes, grains, and soups all benefit from its presence. In Middle Eastern cuisine, dry mint is essential. It defines dishes like lentil soup, yogurt-based meze, stuffed vegetables, and spice blends. Without dry mint, these foods lose identity. In Turkish cuisine, dry mint is almost philosophical. It represents warmth, hospitality, and home cooking. It appears in soups, stews, pilafs, and sauces, often added at the end to release aroma without bitterness. In Greek cooking, dry mint shapes flavors in meatballs, cheese pies, and vegetable dishes. In Indian cuisine, dried mint powders appear in chutneys and spice mixes. Unlike fresh mint, dry mint tolerates heat. It can be cooked without turning bitter if used correctly. Gentle blooming in oil releases aroma. Sprinkling at the end preserves brightness. Texture matters too. Dry mint crumbles easily, distributing flavor evenly. This makes it ideal for seasoning large dishes where fresh leaves would clump or dominate. Medicinally, dry mint has a long history. Traditional medicine systems used it for digestion, bloating, nausea, and respiratory comfort. Menthol relaxes smooth muscles and stimulates cold receptors, creating a sensation of relief. Modern science supports some of these uses. Mint compounds are known to aid digestion and reduce gastrointestinal discomfort. This explains why dry mint appears so often in heavy meals. Nutritionally, dry mint is not about calories. It is about micronutrients. It contains small but meaningful amounts of iron, manganese, vitamin A, and antioxidants. Because it is used sparingly, its role is functional rather than nutritional bulk. Agriculturally, mint is aggressive. It spreads fast, grows easily, and adapts to many climates. This abundance made it accessible to all social classes. Drying allowed surplus to become stable supply. Quality dry mint depends on timing and technique. Leaves harvested before flowering contain the highest oil concentration. Slow air drying in shade preserves color and aroma. Poor drying destroys oils and leaves a dull product. Visually, good dry mint remains green. Brown mint is oxidized and weak. Aroma should be clean, herbal, and cooling, not dusty. The biggest mistake with dry mint is overuse. It is not a background filler. Too much turns medicinal. Precision matters. Another mistake is confusing it with fresh mint. They are not interchangeable. Fresh mint adds brightness. Dry mint adds depth. Culturally, dry mint symbolizes continuity. It connects ancient kitchens to modern ones. It appears in both everyday food and ceremonial dishes. Dry mint does not follow trends. It survives them. It does not shout. It supports. It anchors. Dry mint is proof that simplicity, when refined, becomes power.